I'm Jim. That's Warren. You're watching Talking Vintage Vendor Corner, brought to you by Decades Reclaimed Vintage Depot, located at 502 West Brendan Road, Lakeland, Florida, 33813. This is show number 13.
Lucky 13.
Lucky 13. That's right. Our 13th show. That's really cool. Like I said, I'm Jim Warren. We are two vendors at Decades Reclaimed Vintage Depot. I'm also the owner of the shop. Yep. So why are you guys here? Why are you even turning the show on? This is the place that we talk about being a vendor. We try to share our insights of what we go through, what the shop goes through, to people out there who are vendors in shops like Decades or are thinking about becoming vendors.
Yeah.
That is the whole idea of the show.
It's a
Yes.
glamorous business.
Oh yeah, there you go. So we break our show down. We do our welcome. We tell you a little about who we are, and then we go into today's topics. And I'm not sure, but I know we have at least one. No, we have two topics today. The first topic is a common question that I see a lot out there in Cyberland is what do you pay for rent and commission?
I saw that.
Yeah, and I mean it ranged. Rent for the most part was based on square footage. Okay, so like we are at Decades. Even if it wasn't said that, you could tell I have a smaller space, I pay this. I have a larger space, I pay that. It's based on square footage. Prices range from $1 to $5 a square foot. $5. Here at Decades, we are $1.50 in the warehouse and $2 up front. And then the commissions. Commissions.
No, up front is the air conditions.
Yeah, that's why it's a little bit more. I found when I was looking around a lot of people pay premiums if they're in certain, like if they're in a window in the front of the shop, they pay a premium.
Really?
Yeah. We have certain booths that seem to sell better than others. And part of it's because of stuff they have in there, but another part is because of their location. They're close to the door when people walk in. People, yeah. So, that's why those premiums are there. We don't have any premiums in the shop. We have some booths that are more convenient to others to load in because they have a roll-up door behind them. But we don't charge a premium for that. Anyways, go back to commissions. Commissions ranged from 0 up to 18%. Yeah, and nobody really could explain why they were 0 or why they were 18% or why they were anywhere in between. Here at Decades Reclaimed, the rent pays the rent or the lease on the building, and the percentage is the profit that the shop makes. But there's a lot going into that. A lot of places charge credit card fees. We don't, so that comes out of that percentage that we take, and we are at 12%.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we're at 12%. So I don't know if we're on the high end or the middle ends or whatever. And then, people talked about add-ons, things in addition to the rent and the commission. And I guess I kind of talked about that when I said the premium of the space, but working a shift. Some people have to do one a week, and some of them are behind the counter. Here at Decades, we do one a month, and it's a 4-hour shift, and they work in front of the counter, helping customers and stuff like that. And then, of course, there was the credit card fees. I kind of spoke about that.
Yep.
A lot of shops, they pass the credit card fees on to their vendors. And then they're like, some shops have admin fees. We have an admin fee here at Decades. And for the most part, our admin fee was in lieu of upping the rent. We did the admin fee instead of that to
Inflation.
to make up that. I found credit cards. Somebody said credit cards were 6%.
No kidding.
So they have to pay an additional 6% for if somebody uses a credit card. I found that amazing. Okay, well that's it for what do you pay for rent? What do you pay for commission and the add-ons there? We're going to move on to our second topic. How long do you let something sit before you mark it down? Wow. I mean, that's way out there. It's going to be different for everybody, but we're just going to try to tackle it ourselves here. Some people said, these are the answers that I got when I read this question. Leave it indefinitely if it makes your booth look good.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, leave it indefinitely if it makes your
Move it
booth
around a
good.
little bit, I think.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
But keep it there.
Yep. Remove everything that's been there 6 months, somebody said. Take it all out.
No.
Been there 6 months. Somebody said, leave it there a year because they felt that customers would hide stuff. I guess they would go into their booth and
Wait for sales. And,
I guess waiting for a sale, they would hide things and then they would find them. So they said, leave it there a year. I don't know. 30 days. And then somebody said, these are what the answers were to the question, not my answers. 30 days, drop it 25%, then pull it, and then bring it back for 30 days, and then drop it 50%. Man, that's a lot of,
a lot of work.
yeah, a lot of work.
lot of-
Yeah, a lot of stuff to remember there. Somebody just said, pull it out and bring it back later. I guess that's kind of where I'm at. That's what I would do, is pull it back, make it back stock, and then put it back out. We have, our vendors can do different things here. They can't have in-booth sales unless it's a store-wide event, but they can do sale tags. So we have people that build sales sections. One of them in particular does very, very well off her sales
yeah.
section. I think it's more because she has more sale items than anybody else. Her section is bigger than anybody else, but she rocks it out of the sale
she does.
area with just sale tags on those items. Yep. So this is our feeling as far as when to take it out or whatever. First of all, move it and move it again. Yeah, keep it moving. Put it down, put it up. A lot of times when I go into my booth and there's something hadn't sold and I've seen it in a little while, I put it down. Maybe put it behind something, pull something new out in front of it or whatever. People will find stuff. So discount it with the tags. We just kind of talked about that when we were talking about our vendor here that's very successful at selling sale items, but discount it with those red tags. Put that on it, mark it down. They are more visible. People will come in. If you have a grouping of them, they will kind of shop that area. And that's evident when we do our vendor of the week here at Decades Reclaimed Vintage Depot. The whole entire booth is off, and we only have a couple vendors per week when we're in our season doing vendor of the week that are up. And they sell more, not more dollar amount, but they sell more items than other vendors do while they're on sale. So it does help.
It helps.
does help, yeah.
Helps
Yeah.
clear your inventory a little bit, put some fresh stuff
Yeah.
in there.
So, and then, so back to the sale items, when you're putting the sale tag on them, a lot of times things aren't selling because of why?
Too
Too
price high,
pricey. Yeah, so you're automatically changing the price. And you could just go in and mark it down, but people don't see that red tag on
Yep.
there, you know. And I'll be honest with you, I don't use a lot of them. I use a few of them. I need to develop an area like that successful
Right,
vendor we talked about. Vendor 7, Lori is her name. I don't think she minds us talking about it. She is, what is she? Junkin' Treasures?
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Junkin' Treasures, yeah. So you could check her out on YouTube, give her a shout out or whatever. All right. In closing, or my bottom line here is remember that somebody bought it originally, then you bought it. So odds are somebody else will buy it too. You bought it, somebody originally bought it because they liked it and the price was right for them. You bought it because you liked it and the price was right for you. So you've got to sell it to the person and you got to make sure that the price is right. There you go.
That makes all the difference in the world.
It does. It does. It really does. Yep. So that's it for our show. Did you want to add anything to either of the two topics there, Warren?
I think you hit it. The last one with the pricing, I think, is really important.
Yeah. It is. But you got to move it around too. I don't think there's any set answer for when you pull something out of a booth. You know, everybody does everything different, but just don't give up on it. Don't 30-day it, take it out, and never bring it back. Take it out, bring it back, mark it down, move it around, you know, whatever
High,
works for you.
low, high.
Yeah, different stuff obviously works for different people because here at our shop, people do different things. Lori does with the tags or whatever. She's very successful. I move my stuff around and not so much with the tags, and I'm very successful. So, and Warren does a mixture of tags and moves stuff around, and he's successful. So, I mean, it's really, you got to figure out what's successful for you because, I mean, you can't just go by what other people do because if you don't like it, you're not going to do
Right.
it. And then you're not going to be successful at all. So that's it. That's it for our show tonight. Don't forget to, if you stayed with us this long, go ahead and like the show, share the show, and give us subscribe. We don't have
Subscribe.
too many subscribers. I think we're like, I don't even know. I don't even want to guess. It's me, you, and my mom, 3 maybe. I don't know.
There's more than that.
Oh, okay, 5. Yeah, 5.
I think we're in the 30s.
Oh, I don't know, Warren. I don't know. But hey, we appreciate you watching. You've been watching Decades Reclaimed, Talking Vintage Vendor Corner. We will be back in 2 weeks at 8 p.m. on Sunday evening.
Yeah.
Say goodbye to everybody, Warren.
Say goodbye again.